welcome back to my channel. I have a second video to share with you of my summer haul items. I made a part 1 to this, and almost immediately after I finished, I found another box of items, and instead of just adding on to it, I decided to just make a second video. There was enough to just make a new video, and I just wanted to be done and put out a video. Feel accomplished. So again, things from different places. So Dollar Tree, Division flashcards, and I got this puzzle. It's got like different nature themed, like badge looking things and patch looking images, but it reminds me of national parks. And my classroom theme, like I've mentioned in previous videos, is going to be like outdoor exploration. So I thought this fit pretty well with that. And my plan is to use puzzle pieces at some point this year as some sort of extra like behavior management, like positive reinforcement tool. So not only would they get like a sticker for following directions and being on task for their time with me, but maybe they'll earn a puzzle piece too. And then we can just have the puzzle set up at a table and we can see how long it takes for us to earn all the puzzle pieces and put it together, and then maybe we'll do it again. Maybe there's like, I mean, I'm sure there's a holiday for everything, but maybe we'll look up to see if there's like a National Puzzle Day, and that'll be the day that we start it. So it's hard, I find, to do things like a community that grade level classrooms do. So I'm trying to be creative and trying to find more ways to incorporate that in my resource room. My previous video, I mentioned a discount store in northern Michigan where I bought a handful of things. And something else I bought was, I bought 4 packs of these. So 12 altogether. And I already wish I had bought more. Story of my life. And there are 6 different scents. So I have 2 of these. Strawberry, pumpkin, and banana. And I've got apple, blueberry, grape. And then this one is apple, blueberry, banana. Those were $1.50 each, and then it was 20% off that. I just thought it's nice. It's Play-Doh and it's scented and be a nice sensory item for students. There was a store, like, I want to say like 35-40 minutes drive from my house. It was a teacher store that I didn't know existed until I learned that it was closing permanently. So I went with a teacher friend of mine, and of course, you know, we went like 2 days before the last day they were open, so most of the stuff was gone. But I got a few random things. So I got a bunch of smelly erasers. Just like things that smell nice. I think it's a really good like sensory item for students and for me to, you know, keep you awake, keep you engaged, keep it kind of fun. So there's a bunch of smells. I got some for my students and then a couple for my kids, my children at home. So there's root beer, apple cinnamon, that's my favorite, strawberry, bubblegum, blueberry. Is that it? That might be it. They had more, but some of them I couldn't really smell very well, and some of them didn't have a great smell. And I just bought a 3-pack of magnifiers. I thought that might be something nice to have in case they're doing like a science activity, or I want to incorporate some sort of science activity. Or even for my 4-year-old at home. So what I'm finding is now that I have children and I'm a teacher, a lot of things can swap in and out. So like games at my school over the summer I can bring home and we can play as a family. and books especially. Like, if my students at school don't like a book I get, I can just bring it home. And then I just got a little mini drum set eraser because I play the drums and I thought it was cute. That was a splurge item for myself, but it was like literally probably 25 cents. I also bought this poster, The Cube Strategy for Math Problem Solving. And I've used just, 8.5 by 11 computer pages and just laminated them and put them in page protectors. But this was on clearance, so I thought this would be a little more handy. It's normally $3.49 and I got it for $1.75. Oh, and the drum set eraser was 15 cents. A smile's worth 15 cents, I think. A little giggle's worth that much. And that's a strategy that I teach my students, and it's something that is easy to follow and easy to remember for them. So I am happy to have found that. I'll probably still laminate it just because it'll last longer. Prime Day. It was the first time I ever bought anything on Prime Day. And I bought this giant pack of Expo Markers. And these are the chisel. I like the bullet the best. The bullet tip, but chisel tip I find is much more accessible. You see it for sale everywhere. So I bought a pack of these last year, Friction pens by Pilot. And they are the most amazing thing ever, because I was in a meeting once with one of our interventionists, and I was sitting next to her, and she was writing with a pen, but then she was erasing it, and it was legitimately erasing all of it. And so I asked her about it, and she told me. So they're like, I want to say like $17.99 regularly priced, something like that, like more money than I would normally spend. But I ended up getting a pack because they're just really cool. They're super cool. And I'm left-handed. So a lot of times when I write, my hand wipes the writing I just wrote. And so if I use a pen and it gets messy, I can erase it and I can try again and like purposefully, write with my hand up, which is annoying. I shouldn't have to do that. Left-handers shouldn't have to do that, but such is life. So, so these are super cool. And I have a student actually who has math goals with me, math IEP goals, and he loves using a pen. He always wants to use a pen to work on math, but I don't allow my students to use pens when we're working on math because everyone makes mistakes. So I actually let him earn one of his favorite color and that he was able to use during our math groups. And he was super excited. Like, it was the best thing ever. And it kind of felt like he was, like, cheating the system, And I did notice that, at least the other pack, I haven't tried any of these yet, but the light green and the orange were a little harder to erase than other, like, darker colors. Like, the purple was my favorite. It's been my favorite to use. So I don't know if it's just whatever, those pens or all the light ones or what, but we'll see how these go. But this is an 8-pack, and like I said, I think it's regularly $18 on Amazon. But you could look up Pilot Ball Friction, and they're just really neat. And it doesn't look like they have erasers either, so when you show a student, they're like, what? Because it just looks like a normal pen. And on the topic of erasing things, I got 2 packs of erasable highlighters. I bought a 2-pack of erasable highlighters, I think from Dollar Tree last year, and I used them a lot because I color code things on my desk calendar in my classroom, and I highlight things. So if something changes, like a meeting changes or something's different, I can erase the highlighter. I bought a pack of these. They're like those wet beads. They're just monster, like ice packs. But so cold and hot therapy packs. But I can use them as ice packs in my classroom or just sensory items to squeeze for stress. I also bought on Amazon some dry erase boards, and they had been in my like save later cart for a long time because they cost more than I wanted to spend, but I finally just gave in and bought them because I think they're super cool. So this is long division, and it's even color coded. It's got all the steps, got the remainder, and on the other side is also a division problem template, but it's just the lines. So it's scaffolded for more and less support. So I thought that was cool. And I would actually really would love to have a 2-pack of this, but instead of coming with 2 of those, it came with this, just multiplication practice, and then a multiplication chart from 1 to 10 to practice. So something nice to have. This was the best option that I found. My big rule for Amazon is good ratings. Like, I never buy anything less than 4 stars. I really try for like 4.5, but it's really hard to find really high ranking items online because no company is perfect. There's always going to be quality control issues, so just gotta hope for the best. And then I bought a pack of trading card sleeves, 9 pocket page protectors, 36 pack. So I got these for Pokemon cards because I have Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards in my prize box with tangible items students can earn. And I have a few students who just would take all day to look through the Pokemon cards if they were given that much time. So I just thought this might be a little easier than like giving them piles to go through. What I normally do is if a student finds some that they want, but they want to save them, they don't want to get them today, like they want to get something else today, then I put them in like a desk drawer in my teacher desk and put a little sticky note on and say save for whoever. But I think if I just put these in the binder, then I could just put a sticky note on there and just be done, be like hold for whoever. So I'm happy to have these and to put the cards in there, and that'll be easier. I didn't get this on Prime, actually, but I've been looking for a clock like this to help teach telling time. So what I like about this, it's got lots of stuff. All the minutes on the outside. It's got 1:45, 1:15, 1/2, o'clock, 5 to, 10 to, 20 to, 25 to. So, and the same thing for past. And it even has military time, like 1700, 1300. Right now, we can tell that the hour hand is still in the 10 zone, the purple zone. So it's not 11 o'clock yet. It's 10:58. And I just like that it's got the whole section of the color in there. So I tell students when the hour hand is between two numbers to use the lower number or the number behind it when it comes to 12 and 1. So that can be tricky if it's really close to the next number, and especially with the 12 and 1 because 12 isn't smaller than 1. So I thought that the colors were a nice addition to all the other details and extra stuff. So I was really happy to find that. In my district, teachers get $25 for supplies for each year. So this spring, I had to be very savvy in what I chose with my $25. Because it's not very much money. So I got some dry erase markers. I got the ones with erasers on the tips. And then I got this. And I will post a picture of the item. It's just kind of like a little puzzle lantern. And I think it'll be kind of cool. Another alternative lighting option in my room. So we don't have to rely on the bright lights. So, and like I said, I like puzzles. And so does my husband. So I'm like, hey, no project for us this summer. So we gotta do that soon. So my big dream was to make accelerated reader tests for a bunch of books I brought home with me that were in my classroom that I had already bought before the summer, and some that have been in my classroom all school year, but they just don't have an AR number. My goal was to make tests for all of them, but I didn't have access to do that until later in the summer. And then my husband and I went on vacation, and we've been back now for a week, and I only made one book AR test. It's really disappointing because I have a bunch of books that I want to do that because my students don't want to read books unless they're on AR. And I have a box of free books I'm always adding to, and I try to get high interest books and books that kids like, and they like them, but a lot of times they'll be like, does this one have an AR test to it? I'm like, no. And they don't want it. It's like, you just take a book home and read for fun. Like, it doesn't have to have AR. You don't have to, like, get something out of it. Because each classroom at my school has AR goals every marking period, and sometimes you earn rewards and stuff like that. So, it's a whole thing. So, hopefully, we can work on intrinsic motivation to just learn and to read for the fun of it. But, yeah, so I didn't make the 2 quizzes for those, and I bought a lot of books because I wanted to increase my library, and based on the needs of my current caseload, I needed a lot more lower level books, like high interest but low level books. So that was kind of a whole pain because when I would look up books like on Facebook Marketplace or on like teacher resale pages, I'd have to check on AR to see if books were on there, so I wouldn't have to make the test myself. So that took time, but I have a lot of those books. So all I have to do is write in the AR information, like the quiz number and the points and the level, and I'll be good on that. And my parent can help me with that. My student's first day is not this coming Monday, but the following Monday. So today is Friday, August 19th. And our first day of teacher in service is Tuesday. I'm going to be going in Monday all day to work on my room. But, yeah, we've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of actual, like, scheduled in service. Our open house is Tuesday at 5 o'clock. So, my room is not ready. I started working on a classroom setup video today, and I felt like I was just complaining the whole time because it's just like not getting things done. At the very beginning of the summer, I also made my first order on Shein, and I bought a bunch of stickers because I decided that I'm going to have stickers as an option for kids to earn as a reward. And so I got a bunch of different packs, and I can't find them right now, of course. I won't do a third video, I promise. I got different ones. I got animals, and I got like outdoor themed, and I got just positive phrases. And the last place that I have items from is Meijer. And I actually went there today. I did buy 2 more of these. I'll probably buy more, to be honest. I don't know why. I just get like little bits. I think it's because I hope that I have small caseloads. But deep down I know, especially now, like the last week or 2 before school starts, that's when kids start flooding in and start adding my caseload. So I'll probably buy more of these. It's just nice to have the same color and even the same brand and type. Like if I get them all from Meijer, then they all look the same. Like it's just easier that way. And then I got, so these are on sale I think for 99 cents a piece, like the pencil bins right now. And then I got this in their clearance section, and it was 75% off, so it was $3.75. It's got a stand, but I thought it was super neat because it's got show your progress. So from start, 25% point, halfway there, almost, succeed. And you can move this. And then down here it says goal, and it's a chalkboard. And I just thought that was kind of cool. We could do this for lots of different things throughout the school year. And this is also something that I could keep at home too for my 4-year-old. Some sort of chore chart type thing over the summer. So I bought that. And I got shoes because my super comfy teaching shoes that I've had for years are starting to fall apart. So they had slip-on shoes. I don't know if you can tell, but they're navy. Anyway, those were on clearance for $20. And I did get my teacher discount, 15% off for teaching supplies, and it also works for shoes and children's apparel. So I didn't check the receipt, but I'm wondering if maybe I got 15% off this, which would be great. Discounts on top of clearance. Who doesn't love that? What else? Oh, and then earlier this summer, a neighbor just gave me these. They're just magnet numbers, but they're monsters. So, like, the alligators for the greater than or less than sign. Laura's like, I know you're a teacher. You want them? I'm like, yes. Yes, please. So, they gave me those. And I did also find 2 more of these. I talked about these in my previous video. I got these for, like, sand bins and, like, sensory bins. Like practicing sight words with multi-sensory techniques and just having a whole sensory bin So thanks so much for watching. Keep on keeping on, and I hope to see you in another video.